What's going on today, everybody? We're back in the fish room, and as you can see behind me, tank lights are off. All the tank lights are kind of turning off. It's a little bit later tonight, but I got some stuff to show you guys. Doesn't matter if the tank lights are turning off, we're still gonna get to business. So, I have a little update on our 1,000-gallon pond. You guys can see, looks a little dirty, right? Water's actually cleared up significantly, if you can't tell, clear over there. You can see the fish hanging out. It's still a little cloudy from me throwing in sand and gravel. And as you can tell, I'm gonna need a lot more. But, update, catfish is doing good. Our 2 clownknives also doing well there. There's a little Synodontis, I think, nuzzled up next to the catfish. Nope, nuzzled up. He's right beside the albino clownknife. We got our alligator gar there. And then we have our Florida gar right there. It looks like a stick. Yeah, it's a Florida gar. The Oscars didn't really like this. Pool's a little bit cooler than I would like it to. Put it down in the comments. How else should I heat the tank? Like, it's literally 76 in here right now. Ambient temperature in here is 76. And I bet you that pond's probably like 70 degrees. Like, I don't want to run a heater because that's going to be way more expensive than just turning the heat up. But I feel like the water temp should be maybe a couple degrees lower than what the ambient temperature is in here. Because I don't have it touching the ground. It's all off on pallets. So I don't have it touching the ground, so like the concrete's not sucking heat out of it. I don't know if it's just the insulative properties of the tarp is not very good. I did think about boxing in the whole thing with plywood. Like putting plywood here, and then trying to fill it with something to keep it like able to hold more water or hold more like heat. Like, I do plan on putting a lid, and I do plan on we're actually going to build a deck for our podcast. We're going to build a deck over top of this, and then I'm going to put lights underneath the deck that'll shine down in here. That'll help heat it. I have that pump in there. I might do a whole nother filter system like this guy in here. This one seems to be pumping pretty well. I don't know if we'll need another one. I'll show you guys how, like what we got in this filter. In the top, I just cut a hole and we have our pothos. Pothos is that small one right there. Peace lily right there. And then our monstera right there. And I just have it cut in here. Filter floss on top. And then underneath the filter floss is actually lava rock. I haven't thrown more lava rock in there because I was just seeing if this was going to be enough. But yeah, gets sucked up from the pump down there. The pump down there sucks it up, goes through there, goes to the bottom. It flows up through all your lava rock and your filter floss and cleans everything up. So yeah, you have beneficial bacteria building on the lava rock, and then you have your mechanical filtration with your filter floss. So yeah, nothing really to it. I think it's a 1,600 gallons per hour pump running extremely well. I could just get away with just this one, but I might do another one just because like the motor, like running the pump in the tank will actually help heat the tank. I don't know if I'm going to do that yet. I do have some driftwood. Not really driftwood, I just found all the lights turned off. But yeah, I found this wood while I was on a walk the other day, and I was like, hey man, this wood is already dead. Like, it's gonna take a while to float. We're gonna have to tie it to some bricks for it to actually like sink in here. But yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go get the wood, tie it up to some bricks, sink it in here, so then they have some driftwood to kind of hang out in. So yeah, I'm gonna go grab the wood. I don't know what kind of wood it is either, but it's dead. So like, hopefully there's not too much tannins. That's what I'm hoping. So yeah, let's go grab the wood. Alrighty, wood acquired. Here's our massive hunks of wood. We do have to do a little bit of picking. We got to get the bark off that. But there's not a whole lot of bark left on here. You guys can tell me what kind of tree this is, and I'm just hoping it's not harmful to the fish. And it's a very dead tree, so we don't have to worry about like anything leaching into the water other than tannins, but it's a lighter wood, so I don't know how much tannins will actually be in it. But yeah, I'm gonna pick at this bark for a little bit, get it nice and clean, and then we're gonna sink it in this tank. All right, our wood has been cleaned the best of my ability of bark. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and toss it in here, and we're gonna see how much it floats. I'm gonna guess it's gonna float quite a bit. But hey, we got a couple bricks somewhere. I don't know if we have enough bricks, but we got cinder blocks. Look at that. Sinks right to the bottom. Okay, let's just get them all tossed in and see what we're looking like. See what we're looking like. We'll see how bad it tannins up the water. I hope not very. But just do a couple water changes. Except water changes is going to cool down the tank. The wood looks really, it has a really good color on it. So that's nice. What we can also do with the wood is, once we get it to sink, we can put a whole bunch of moss on it and grow moss on it, because they won't mess with the moss. They won't try and eat it or nothing. This water's not that cold. It's weird. I don't know why they're... Ooh, that might take some cinder blocks to sink them. Let's go ahead and grab some. I don't think my normal blocks will sink them. All right, I got 2 cinder blocks. I thought about getting in here, but I don't really feel like getting wet because it's like, I think it's like 20 degrees out right now. So I don't want to run inside soaking wet. So we're not going to do that. And then putting this down on the tarp, we're just going to be careful not to puncture a hole in our pool. That's also kind of why I put a substrate on the bottom, so that'll kind of protect the bottom from being punctured by the hood. So just make sure there's really no nodes. Man, I don't know if I'm going to be able to sink these. Like, it's really going to want to float. Hopefully, I can just get a couple down with one cinder block. And then once they're waterlogged, I won't have to worry about it as much. Ooh, like that guy. Let's do one at a time, eh? Like this guy wants to float big time. Just try and put him on the bottom like this. My sleeves are wet. Oh yeah. That's how we're gonna have to do it. Let's see if we can sneak this guy underneath the cinder block I just put down. Oh, it's gonna lift the whole cinder block. Okay. We have 2 pieces sunk. Can we sink these other 2? I have no idea. Yeah, we'll probably put you down this way. Let's get this guy in here. Let's start with you. Ooh, wow, okay. Let's put you like this. Okay. Cinder block on top of you. Okay. I thought that wood was pushing that cinder block right up. Now we just gotta somehow. This is a big piece. Let's just go get another cinder block. Let's get it set in here for now. Oh! I think I just set it on the alligator gar. He ran off. He scared me. Yeah, see, this one's kind of got a sharp edge here. Let's try it like this. Let's put it just long ways here. Ooh, this guy is gonna be tricky, I think. Oh. Yeah, because it's wanting to roll. We'll just put it in there how it wants to be. See if we can keep it underwater. Oh, that like locked in. Nice. Let me get dried off here. All right, now that we have our wood sunk in there, everybody's hiding in the corner, other than our Florida gar, who's still right there. We didn't dirty up the water too much. See, the water's like pretty clear. It's just the dirt. I don't have like enough light to light the fish up. They're all sitting in the corner. And I believe this stuff, it'll actually help. I believe pretty much everything I put in will actually help hold heat in the tank as well. The moving water is going to cool it down some because evaporation cools down water. That's how that works. But there's nothing I can really do. I could put that lower, but if I put it lower in the water, you don't have as much agitation at the top because I want plenty of oxygenation in here. Like I have a pump. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you can see that green pump there. I have that also stirring, trying to get like a swirling motion in here. This probably, just this would probably be enough, but I'm trying to get a nice swirling motion going on. I did throw some floating plants in here, which I think are getting beat up a little bit because one, there's no light on them. So they're not, and they can't really figure out where to sit. One, they can't figure out where to sit. Two, there's no light on them. Three, probably not a whole lot of nutrients quite yet like established in this tank. Because the fish haven't been eating too much. I haven't been overfeeding them since it's a new setup. You don't want to go crazy overfeeding them. And then your nitrates skyrocket and then have to do a massive water change with a 1,000-gallon pond. But yeah, we finally have some structure for our monster fish. Now, once the fish get monstrous, once they actually turn into monsters, a lot of this might have to come out so they have more swim room. But with the size they're at now, I think they got plenty of room, to be honest. The alligator gar is teeny in here. He literally looks so small. All three of those are going to get huge. Those two clownknives will get huge. The redtail will obviously get like 3-4 foot, which is going to be awesome. And I do want to try and get a tiger shovel nose. Try and just get a little one and grow them up with our phantom redtail. But yeah, we finally have our filter going. The whole 1,000-gallon pond is in full steam ahead, and it's gonna be great. Once we get the full substrate in, I'll end up getting more bags of sand, more bags of gravel. I don't know. I might try a few plants because we don't have any cichlid in here. Cichlids like the Oscars, they're going to mess up your plants. More than likely, they're going to mess up your plants. We don't have, I think the redtail and the clownknife will actually leave our plants alone. But when I say plants, I'm meaning like Anubias, Java fern, Java moss. That's pretty much it. Maybe some guppy grass. That might get sucked up by the filter. But it needs to be like stationary, stay in one spot. We just tie it down, glue it down, however we got to do it. And I think it'll actually look pretty lit. Like, I thought about doing like a whole planted bottom, a monster tank full planted bottom with like this bat, my dwarf sag, or with like some, this tank looks so good. So good. Crystal clear. I'm trying to get this, whatever that stem plant is, to populate like crazy. I've taken a couple snippings off already and replanted them, and they're doing so good in here. The guppy grass is going crazy. Baby snails, snail eggs. My mystery snail are literally going crazy with the eggs. I love it. But yeah, what we're trying to do is all that moss we can use, the floating plants we can use, Anubias we can use, crypts we can use, pearlweed. I'm trying to get pearlweed situated, see if it likes my water or not. But yeah, that's kind of how we're looking with a 1,000-gallon pond right now. It's coming along. It's coming along. It's coming along. Slowly but surely, it's coming along. So yeah, I'll keep you guys posted once we do anything cool to the 1,000-gallon pond. But if you like the video, like and subscribe, turn on those bell notifications, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.